up the NR the Sportcaster. Y'all already know. 4 best debaters east of the Mississippi River. I'm your boy Super E. Hey, Kanye, you ass-kicking, boot-licking nigga! I got my boy JD with me.
It's your boy JD, man. Better known as Guru. Hey, I'm not that Mr. 45.
Hey, this your boy Ed, man. We ready to go.
Hey, man, in the whole domain, they get it.
Y'all already know, man. We got a good show for y'all today. We're going to dive right into it. We're in the heart of college football season. There were 7 upsets this past Saturday. So, of course, man, playoff predictions change. We're going to get right into it. I started y'all off with my playoff predictions. I think Clemson has to get in. The only reason Clemson gets in is because they got the biggest opponent on their schedule this week, NC State. I think Clemson wins that game, and then they just coast into the playoffs. Up next, I'm going to have to rock with Notre Dame. As much as I hate to, it's the football smarts in me. They have pretty much played the meat of their schedule. They beat Michigan, beat Stanford, beat Virginia Tech, all ranked teams. They really only got Florida State and Syracuse left. So those are only tests for them. If they lose one of them games, then they might not be in. But as of right now, I'm going to put Notre Dame in now. And then we're going to move on to the last two, the SEC. Right now, the SEC is so messy. How messy is it? Well, they talking about 3 teams could get in. It's a scenario where 3 SEC teams could get in. But honestly, this is what I think is about to happen. LSU defeated Georgia, but LSU and Bama still have to play each other. Yeah. So there's a scenario where if LSU beats Bama, they go to the SEC championship and will meet Georgia. Of course, and for my prediction, Georgia will have to win the SEC to get in. So that's one team I'm predicting Georgia.
So they're not in.
Now, right now, I would say they're not in. I would say they're not in, but we're mid-season. There's a lot of work left to do. Georgia's getting to the meat of their schedule. 4 straight ranked teams they're about to play. So I think that'll have some weight. The only thing is who's gonna come out of SEC West, because whoever wins the Bama and LSU game, I think depending on how the game goes in the SEC, they may get in. So 2 SEC teams, Clemson and Notre Dame for E. JD, who you got?
I got Alabama, man. Again with Notre Dame. Can't say LSU when they gotta play Alabama, but I want to say LSU so bad.
Okay, so if you say LSU, then
I want to say LSU so bad.
So you say LSU, the scenario will be LSU will beat Bama, go on to beat Georgia for the SEC championship. Then you'll put LSU and Bama in. That works because that'll be Bama only loss to the SEC
Bama
championship. Yeah.
Just like last year.
And then I really like LSU and Alabama. I don't know how it'll work, but it may. And Ohio State, Notre Dame. But is Georgia gonna be there?
Hey man, listen.
That's really. I mean, I understand it, but that's really the topic. What we really, is Georgia gonna be there?
We had this question last year. Was Georgia there at the end? Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, but look, yeah. See, I actually don't have Georgia in my top 4, man, right now. It's gonna be tough to win these last 4 games for Georgia. Kentucky a good team, man. Kentucky, but I don't see them beating Georgia, but Auburn, they lack right now, but Auburn, I think they're gonna step up against Georgia, man.
We get Auburn at home. We get Auburn at home this year now.
Yeah, I know, but they gonna step up though, man.
Yeah,
I don't see. I like Georgia. I like Georgia, but hey,
the thing is to see Auburn play that Mississippi. No, Auburn play LSU. It was back and forth. But to see Auburn play Mississippi State and play the way that they played on the road, I just don't even think it's gonna be close. I think the point spread will be double digits, opening up, and I think Georgia will just run by them.
Hey, but it's Auburn.
But Georgia can't stop no run either.
Georgia can't stop no run. They'll step up for a game like this, man. Yeah. They'll step up for a game. Like, I got Clemson, but, man, and look, my 4, man, it's really suspect, man, because I really kind of think
it's
NC State might get at Clemson this week,
man. Okay.
Hey, that defense for real, man. They got a good quarterback.
So if NC State get at Clemson this week, then
Clemson kind of out of there. That's why I said my top 4 kind of out of there. So yeah, just
I like Clemson, and I'll give you some point.
Oh, okay.
So what?
I like Clemson, and I'll give you some point.
Ooh.
Do we need to bet? Do you need to bet right here?
Listen.
You can bet whatever you want.
It ain't as sweet. It ain't as sweet as it
What's the
sounds.
spread? What's the spread?
I don't know the
You
spread.
ain't
Hey, don't worry. Hey, look.
It don't matter. I'll give you 5.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm gonna take them 5. Well, come on, we get a little dub or something, man.
Player.
Cool. So,
In the Huddle Main, who you got, man?
Man, of course I got Bama.
Okay.
I like JD said, man, I love LSU. It's gonna be hard to put them in there, but what if dreams come true and they beat Bama? Then what we got? So I'm not really worried about them running into Georgia again. You got Ohio State, and you got Clemson by default. I would like to say.
Hey, but y'all really think LSU got a chance with Bama though?
I mean,
What?
I don't. I said
I
dreams
don't.
come true.
Well, this is the thing. It is in Death Valley. Just like this is the SEC people. Listen.
Hey, nah, I'm with
Same
you.
dream scenario last year with Auburn.
You right.
Beat Georgia at home, beat Bama at home, get to the SEC championship. It's a different game.
Hey,
I mean,
this
I
a
can't
different
say
tour,
this. Nick
It's
Saban
tour right here though.
Yeah,
Nick Saban-
okay. We
Hey,
talking about
hey,
Tua hurt his knee Saturday.
Hey, but quarterback play with Bama.
Tua hurt his knee Saturday.
was
Hey,
right.
he's straight though, man. He doing a good interview last night. man.
He was right back at practice Monday, like nothing ever happened. So that's not the issue.
Hey, Tua. Hey,
First of all, they got Tua. Second of all, Nick Saban gonna watch that tape of LSU and Georgia. Third of all, Georgia couldn't stop the run. They could have won, but they couldn't stop the run. You think Saban gonna allow that?
Fourth of all, this ain't the same Alabama team that we've seen in years.
Def,
Hey,
not
listen,
the same-
the whole defense is injured to the point where the whole defense is injured to the point where they just took a cornerback and they are training him for linebacker right now. That's what's going on in Alabama. They're giving up the most points they done gave up in the last 5 years, and their defensive coordinator right now is the head coach at Tennessee. So it's definitely an adjustment. I'm not saying Bama is weakened, but Bama can be beat. They can be beat.
But you just said
It's gonna be tough to beat
They
Bama,
not
though.
the same
Yeah.
Bama.
They
right?
not the same Bama.
All right. Well, when do you know Bama to just have a hell of a quarterback? You got to say the good with the bad too.
never.
They got a hell of a quarterback.
Not in this era.
Yeah,
Not-
I
not
mean,
in
of
this
course.
era.
I mean, Tua is probably the best quarterback in college football right now. I think he has yet to throw an interception.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you in the SEC and it becomes a shootout, that SEC championship game is basically like a home game for Georgia. That's what Auburn found out last year, and Georgia ran away with the game. Now, if you look at the national championship, we are talking about two teams who talent-wise are basically even. Kirby Smart has brought in number one recruit class last 2 years, so he has some players. So I don't think I don't think he'll be scared of Alabama or anything like that. I think that people are misreading the LSU game the same way they misread the Auburn game last year. So that's
What
college
y'all
football.
need to focus on these teams right here instead of
That's college
Hey,
football.
I will say though, if Georgia win out, they gonna be in the college.
There it is. And then Ohio.
If they win out.
Yeah, Ohio State. They did just lose
Somebody
their
they
best
beat
defensive
Alabama?
player.
Huh?
if they beat Alabama.
If they win that,
Period.
I
Just
mean,
went
I know
out.
they had to,
They got to beat Alabama. They got to beat Alabama. Not just win out their
SEC
schedule. They got to
championship,
win the
yeah.
SEC championship.
Yeah, they have to be the. Yeah, they would have.
Well,
to win
whoever
SEC
come from the
championship.
SEC West, I think Georgia will be prepared to face them. Right now,
Prepared
they
and
say.
win are two different things.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I
But
gotta start saying that though. Bama coming from the from the SEC
okay.
West.
Well,
man.
yeah. There's been changes at Georgia.
and I can't stand Bama.
In the last 2 days, Justin Field has practiced with the one, so hey, maybe they finna unravel him in 2 weeks for the Florida game.
Hey, I know we just still on this too long, but y'all think Justin Fields is the answer though?
Hey,
Because
man,
I'm,
listen.
I'm a
Hey.
From man.
Yeah.
I like From man.
I listen. You talking to the biggest From fan? Period.
I got you. I know.
Ed. I ain't seen nothing like it. And
I feel
hey,
you,
look.
but he wasn't ready for that funk in Death
Oh,
Valley the other
you
day.
think? That's why Kirby Smart didn't put him in. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean,
He wasn't ready for that funk.
even Cam said at his own count that Justin Field is the next coming. Like,
I like him though. I like him.
yeah, I like him too.
I
I,
just
like
don't
him a
think
lot.
he
That's how
ready
they do you,
and
Jake
over
Fromm.
right now.
That's how they do you, shot. He will with you till you.
Hey, yeah, we support you over here, Jay.
We still rock with Jake Fromm, man.
Hey,
Hey, nah, I'm just saying. Hey,
Nah, I feel you.
from the reports I've been reading, I mean, we can't do nothing about the coaching changes as fans. You know what I mean? We just kind of got to go with the flow. So they say Justin Field is practicing with the one.
Yeah.
So But we're gonna wrap that subject up, man. On to NFL fantasy. There's been a lot of players coming out, breakout players, all that good stuff. We're gonna have a fantasy freestyle segment. Me personally, man, I think right now the biggest thing in fantasy is to trade for production and not necessarily player names. A lot of players, big names, have been kind of disappointing. You want to hold on to them. You still think it's coming. Listen, go look at the numbers in your league. Click on the player. Look at his consistency. Trade for production. Those players right there is what's going to carry you through the end. Ed, what you got, bro?
Hey, look. Hey, from this day forward, man, I say trade for Josh Gordon, man.
Ooh,
Hey,
okay.
man, he done moved up in the depth chart with New England.
Second.
Get Josh Gordon on your team, man.
Hey, listen. Drop Hogan, man. Please. Edelman came back. They got Josh Gordon. You got your boy Sonny Michelle out here doing it.
James
Please
White.
drop Hogan, man.
Chris
please.
Hogan. Chris
Don't
Hogan.
even try to trade him. Don't try to add him in a package. Just drop him.
Hey, that's a
I
New
mean,
England segment right here.
He's gonna get a couple days where he scored a touchdown, but you don't want to put him in on an important game or something like that and depend on him to get you 12 points. Jacksonville defense, I say please trade him. Blake Bortles is terrible.
Horrible.
And they're a great defense, but how great can you be when you sit down and you got to get right back up?
Atrocious.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
All of the above.
This is ridiculous. And he had the audacity to talk about other quarterbacks.
The audacity.
Oh my God,
Jalen
man.
Ramsey.
I mean, he was dead right.
Jalen Ramsey.
He was dead right.
He was dead
How
right.
you gonna leave your quarterback up out of this conversation?
He was dead wrong by that quarterback.
I mean, come
Man.
on.
Hey man, I've been saying it from the get go. As you know, I got on those guys early this season. I was crucified actually.
You tricked somebody.
Yeah, man.
Trick.
I traded him for actually the number one defense, I believe, Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, you tricked somebody.
And I was crucified. So you know, that somebody talking about is Super E. So you know, jokes on you. But yeah, man. That's a must have. I think, man, kickers putting up crazy numbers. Like if you look at the kickers, that's an overlooked part of fantasy football.
You right.
The Jets kick, like he put up like 23 points. Like you gotta get if you're making that playoff push, make sure you have an all around solid team. Like you said, don't go off names because you got some disappointing players out here, man, right now. And if you can still trade them, do so. But man, that's if you're a winner. If you're just doing this for fun, you're a loser like some people. You know what I'm saying? Just do whatever you do. But if you're a winner, like if you like to win, like most people, hey man, you gotta get off them folks, them names. I don't care nothing about the name. Anybody I'm in the league with, they already know. Anybody can go. I got a couple pin trades right now. So y'all, get at me. JR still.
Hey, who's some of these players though? Who are some of these players though that some of the big name players that we need to get off though?
Devontae Freeman dropping.
Lamar Miller.
Devontae Freeman. He was never a big player. We knew he was.
But
He's a
he
second-round
yeah,
pick.
at least a second round pick. At least a second round pick.
Hey, you gotta get out my Falcon.
David Johnson.
Being honest.
David Johnson. He's not producing that way he was picked at. He got numbers. He got Joe Mixon type numbers.
Yeah, but the
get
workload
off
is
on
there.
him.
Hey, you can't get out. I mean, unless you really trade for maybe a RB2 and a flex.
If your team if you set at running back for the most part and you can afford to trade him for a desperate position like wide receiver or even a top tight end or something, I don't see that Cardinals team going nowhere. Like I mean, the workload may be there, but a lot of games they're gonna be coming from behind. So guess what? He ain't gonna be running the ball anyway. He might catch it. He might get about 7 catches. He might get about 7 catches, 15 yards. Something like that, but maybe he'll get a goal line touchdown here and there. But yeah, man, I'm not too high on him.
What you got, JD?
I already went, but I do have one more. I got Dante Foreman.
Former Houston running back.
Yeah,
Houston.
Lamar Miller has been underachieving, and he's coming back off of injury. I say eventually by the end of the year he's starting.
But that's a gamble. We talking win right now. Is he?
That's a bold prediction, JD.
Yeah, that's a bold prediction.
Yeah,
If we talking win now though, are they put him on the watch list, going to get him or what?
Win now, no, don't put him on the watch list. Go and pick him up before people start going to get him. I say go
Check
get him
him
now.
out. Foreman, get him off the waivers.
Well, I tell you one player who has talked a lot, but has not produced a lot. OBD. We ain't talking about old dirty bastard. You know what I mean? You hear me? We talking about Odell Beckham Jr. Now the owner came out and said that Odell need to shut up and play, basically.
Yeah.
And in this league, man, you're the highest paid wide receiver. I think that there's a lot of receivers that have not had a quarterback as bad as Eli is playing. But they still were able to get their numbers. I think he just has to go to work, man. I agree. You got to shut up and play.
Yeah, he just got to shut up, man.
I mean, I disagree with it just for the simple fact. So, what he supposed to throw the ball to himself too? Throw the ball, catch it. I have no problem with players voicing their opinions when they're not happy with, like, honestly, like when a lot of these players not getting the production or they're not getting the ball, they're gonna speak on it. From Antonio Brown to OD, like that's what they're gonna do. I have no problem with them doing that because they have that right. Like, y'all paid me all this money, somebody need to find a way to get me the ball. Like Saquon Barkley, he's having a great year, running and catching. But that cannot be our own offense. The type of offense that those guys have, it's no way possible that they supposed to look as ugly as they look. If they can't do nothing this week coming up against one of the worst defenses in Atlanta, you pay him all that money for what? Him to shut up and play? So he can't voice his opinion on how you feel about not being incorporated in the offense like he should?
Nope. No, he shouldn't. He getting paid, man. You're a professional, man. We can't just go to work talking about, man, the boss this and the boss that and this and that player. Man, I mean, listen, they knew what they were signing, though. I mean, he's displayed, his personality when losing on the sideline for a couple of years. But my thing, man, you'll never be bigger than Eli. I mean, so I feel as though Eli is, he's not that good. But you in that where you are, you'll never be bigger than Eli. So I mean, you just because you signed that money, I say just be professional, man. What happened to just go talk? Hey man, what's up? Why you just throwing these little 20-yard slants? And why go talk? So you gotta go talk to. You gotta go do that in the man right here in your locker room.
Who's to say that talk hasn't happened though? And then
we don't know.
You do know that attitude and passion reflect leadership. So if he voiced that opinion, like that's fine for him to do, because if he don't do it, who's gonna do it? It's gonna be okay. So then if he don't step up and say nothing, he continue, because the way this season going, it's over.
Yeah, you're right. Attitude do reflect good leadership, but not in all cases though. Like I don't see it too tough in ODB, man. Like I still look at him as a prima donna, man.
Yeah.
He basically blowed the game. I mean, if you take that turnover he made at Carolina, that touchdown off that punt return, that's on him, man. Hey, big players can't make them turnovers, man.
I definitely feel you on that, and I think the bigger issue is all of these fits. All of these fits that he's throwing. He coming to the sideline. He want to punch the air conditioner or kick over the fan and I think it's those antics that's got the front office like, dang, did we pay the right guy? Mm-hmm. I thought we paid for production and not and not a movie. Like you out here like an actor. Mm-hmm. Get your Denzel on. You hear me?
Hey, don't get me wrong. Like I like him, but this line is horrible too.
His O-line, the O-line is horrible.
Yeah. I mean,
but
it ain't all on Eli, but Eli do got fault with it.
I mean, the line is horrible.
Yeah.
But Saquon is...
Hey, a lot of that Saquon getting on his own, too.
And I think that's what they looking from Odell. You got to get something on your own.
But you can't get that on your own like
that. I mean, once you get the ball, I think they're looking for you to make the plays. Yeah. Now, if there's an issue with you getting the ball, the team has to address that. And, I mean, Eli's playing... Can you play any worse?
Yeah, I mean, the best blocking that the line giving is on screenplay. Blocking downfield, man. That's the best. That's the best blocking they get. So I mean, nah.
Well,
I mean, it's the same with Antonio. Antonio Brown had his his moment. I mean, that's what leaders do. I mean, of course, he had, like you said, he had a fumble. He had a couple of drop balls here and there. I mean, I don't seen the best drop balls. So
Yeah. But
so if he drop ball, he don't have the right to say anything.
nah, I ain't saying that. But I'm just saying, by looking at, we had this argument not too long ago, and by looking at how I know ODB is, I don't think his leadership is as big as Antonio Brown. Like, I think he like the media, man.
I think what it is his production is not matching his antics, and it's just kind of getting everybody in panties in a bunch.
Right there,
yeah, I mean, but that pretty much all we got for today. Check us out this Saturday, Monday Mills High School. Our first events. Well, we got a breast cancer wellness event. Shout out to our people over at Atlanta Legend, Semi-Pro League. They got a dunk contest, 3-point contest, a special guest, and they're gonna have an all-star game. So if you're not busy, Monday Mill High School, Saturday, October 20th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's free admissions. They are accepting donations. Come on out in the Huddle Sportcast. We will be there live. JD has a prior engagement, but you will get me, Ed, and Maine there live at our event this Saturday. But that's all we got for today. Y'all already know. Follow us on Twitter, In the Huddle SC. Follow us on Snapchat. No, we don't even have a Snapchat with Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, In the Huddle Sportcast. Like us on Facebook, In the Huddle Sportcast. We got a fan page there. And visit the website. The website. InTheHuddleSportcast.com, man. Get you a shirt, get you a polo. Show us some love, man. Show us some support. Y'all already know. Signing out.